Hey, my name is Mike, and this is a too long didn't read guide for the Dragons of Nightmare on normal and heroic. All the dragons in this fight share a health pool. There will only ever be 2 bosses active at one time. At 70%, the drake that is not Ysander will fly up, and at 40% they switch again. There's 4 possible dragons you can have, but you'll only ever fight 3. The 3rd dragon will alternate per week. All these dragons will put a stacking 35-second dot on anyone that's within 45 yards. Upon reaching 10 stacks, you will get stunned for 30 seconds. To handle this, just split the room in half and tank 1 dragon on each half, and then just split your raid up evenly for each side. At around 6 or 7 stacks, our tanks just ran to the middle, taunted each other's dragons, and then ran back to the side they were already on. No one should ever be swapping sides during this fight. Only the dragons should be swapping sides. All the dragons also do a frontal cone breath, so try not to stand in front of them unless you're the tank. Ysander will spawn these trees that last 60 seconds and do damage every 3 seconds to anyone inside of it. If no one stands in this, a Dread Horror ad spawns that reduces the damage done by 50% for anyone within 5 yards of it. So ideally, a ranged player should be standing in this, and range should be killing any of the ads that spawn. Don't stand in these purple swirlies, and try to stay spread out 8 yards throughout this fight. Emrys has an AoE within 10 yards every 3 seconds. It'll also spawn these Essence of Corruption ads. Make sure to interrupt corruption. When Emrys is flying around and not actively in the fight, she'll spawn these mushrooms and green swirlies, so don't stand in them. This does not happen on normal. Lethon will spawn ads on random players on the opposite side. These ads just walk towards Lethon, and if they get to him, it'll heal the dragons. These ads can be stunned and death grip, so AoE them down if you can. Avoid standing in these purple circles. When Lethon is flying around and not actively in the fight, he will put Shadow Burst on a random player. After 10 seconds, the 3 nearest players will get a stacking 21-second dot on them that also slows them. This does not happen on normal. Terrar will spawn 2 clones that just do the frontal cone ability. Don't stand in the green swirly or the green clouds that spawn from them. These clouds move around. When Terrar is flying around and not actively in the fight, he'll fear everyone for 3 seconds. This does not happen on normal. Offensive cooldowns can really be used whenever. My guild just popped them when the first 2 Terrar clones spawned. Defensive cooldowns can also be used as needed. People that are standing in trees may need them. They're also helpful during the AoE from Emrys, and for healing up the raid after the fear from Terror. That was a too long didn't read guide for the Dragons of Nightmare. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.